Myself, Sanjay Bhardwaj, Assistant Professor, Jagannath Institute of Education, JIMS Tech, Greater Noida. Today's subject is Understanding Discipline in Subjects, and the topic is Methods of Inquiry. What is the meaning of inquiry? Inquiry comes from the word inquire, which means to ask. An inquiry is a process that has the aim of argumenting knowledge, resolving doubt, or solving a problem. Inquiry is defined as a seeking for truth, information, or knowledge. Seeking information by question. Infants begin to make sense of the world by inquiring. From birth, babies observe faces that come near, they grasp objects, they put things in their mouths, and they turn towards voices. The process of inquiring begins with gathering information and data through applying the human senses like seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, and smelling. Students' role in inquiry based learning. They look forward for the learning. Students demonstrate a desire to learn more. Students seek to collaborate and work cooperatively with teachers and peers. They are more confident in learning, demonstrate a willingness to modify ideas and take calculated risks, and display appropriate skepticism. They make connection to previous ideas. They exhibit curiosity and ponder observations. They try out some of their own ideas. They ask questions verbally and through actions. They use questions that lead them to activities generating further questions or ideas. Methods and techniques of inquiry. There are many methods which are used for inquiry purpose. First is the observation method. This is a technique of collecting data by directly examining the activities of an individual in different settings. Number two, which is also very important method, psychological testing. A psychological test is an important instrument designed to describe and measure a sample of certain aspects of human behavior. Next is questionnaire method. A set of questions dealing with psychological, social, educational, or an other topic sent to an individual or a group with the purpose of obtaining factual information with regard to the topic under study. Another one is the most important also, that is checklist. A checklist is a prepared list of behaviors or items to indicate the presence or absence of the behavior or the item. The next is survey method. Survey research may be defined as a technique whereby the researcher studies the whole population with respect to certain sociological and psychological variables. It is used to study opinions, attitudes, and social facts. These were the few methods and techniques for inquiry. And the next is case study. The case study is collection of all variable or available information, social, psychological, biographical, environmental, vocational, etc. that promises to help explain a single individual conducted for the purpose of bringing about better adjustment of a person. Next is interview method. Interview method, it is a technique of asking questions and getting responses orally in face-to-face situation. These were the few important techniques and methods of inquiry which can or may be used by the student or a person. And this is the diagram showing the classification of tools and techniques of evaluation, the quantitative technique and the qualitative technique. In the qualitative technique, observation, anecdotal record, checklist, interview, cumulative records, rating scale, questionnaires, these are used. And in the case of quantitative technique, oral technique, written technique, practical technique, and there are also the subgroups of the written technique, essay, objective, short answer, and so on. These are also can be used for the inquiry or for the paper setting or the question paper setting. Thank you.